Hello friends, welcome to my channel Tech Talk. Today we are going to discuss part 7 two-way data binding. Before proceed to this video, please watch the 6th part event binding. I will share the link in description box. What is two-way data binding? Two-way data binding means changes in UI can automatically make the changes in component property and vice versa. For example, you have input type text box in UI and you are assigning value using the two-way data binding. So when we made changes in input text box, that gets reflected into component property. And if we change component property from component, then it gets reflected into input type text box on UI. In two-way data binding, property binding and event binding are combined together. To achieve two-way data binding, we need ng model. And ng model comes as a part of forms module from @angular/forms. To achieve the two-way data binding, syntax is square bracket, round bracket, ng model, close the round bracket, square bracket, and assign the component property to it. To work with two-way data binding, first you have to import forms module from @angular/forms and add it into import array in app module.ts file. Here is the example. This way we can import and then declare the property in component.ts file and assign the component property to ng model to the HTML element in app.component.html. Let's understand two-way data binding with example. First, I will import here forms module. I will type import forms module from angular/forms. Let's copy this and add it into imports array. Let's save it. To perform two-way data binding, first I will define the property here. Public message, data type is string, and initially I assign welcome to it. Okay. Go to the HTML. Here I'm going to add input type equal to text. We'll define here ng model and equal to assign this property. This is my component property. Let's close this. Let's save. And we want to check whether two-way data binding reflects in component property or not. So for this, I will add here simple message. Fetch the value from component, and here I will print message. This message is my component property. So let's save it. Go to the browser. Sorry, you have to run this. I will hit this URL. Go to the browser. Here you can see input type text box. And now we don't have, sorry, here we need to add some separator. Okay, let's save it. Here now initially message has welcome, and we have add this property message using the ng model to this text box. So suppose if I change something in this text box, then that gets reflected into our message property, which we have printed here. So let's welcome tech talks. Like this way, if I change here, suddenly at the same time, it gets reflected into component property. So that's all from this video. If you have any question or concern, then contact me via this email, or you can comment on this video. I will get back to you. Thank you. Happy learning.